nothing. It is like when you scan your vision across just this area of the throne room, it's as if your vision is unable to see something, and so the only thing that your mind can do to understand what you are seeing is try to put something together. And you can feel the headache of your mind trying to do this when you look at that spot.
Pluto, stop. Why are you staring at me?
I don't know.
I think it's the flutes or bust. I don't think we can get a trophy from these creatures unless it's the flutes. I'll handle them. Unless...
No flute holds power over Pluto Jackson. And, I mean, flute as in clarinet. It's a clarinet.
Sorry. I never took music class.
Woodwind instrument.
I'm actually now checking my proficiencies to make sure that's true.
Woodwind instrument has ever held sway over Pluto Jackson.
I was in chess club, not music.
If you think you can handle them, if they have some kind of power over Veo that is stronger than food, well, it's not, because it's how you prepare it. Yeah, it's gonna help. I think
what
if
the
anything,
hell,
you
bro?
just give it to one of the judges and see what happens. Just let them hold it and be like, that is the power we overcame.
Monty, you said that I would have advantage on my other wisdom saving throws to pick up the other two flutes. Pluto, do you want to try to collect one, or do you want me to do it?
If you deal with that, I'm not going to touch the throne or the crown, but I'm going to wait patiently for Realm to finish collecting the clarinets before I approach with him. I'm hoping to gesture between us.
Okay.
Could my mage hand help?
Pick up one of the clarinets? Sure, you can certainly try doing that.
Listen, let me try a little bit of magic, and you can just snap me out of it, okay, Wilho? I will attempt not to scratch your face off again.
Are you still a little hungry?
Like, always.
Okay, I still
Not
have
even a little,
rations.
actually. I'm very hungry, so I'll
Good.
take those rations regardless of what happens, but let's try
I'll
this.
keep them. So I'm going to try to pick up one, and I'll let Vale go for the third.
Okay, the two of you can both make wisdom saving throws with advantage as you pick up these the clarinets. I did it too.
Clarinets.
15.
I'm going to use a luck point.
I'm going to heal.
I'm going to use a second luck point. 16.
Okay, you both succeed. As you pick up the clarinets, and as the two of you hold them in your hands, there is a moment where both of you feel the urge to play in unison a song of madness, an homage to the presence that is before you, simply hovering along the borders between this world and another. It hungers to be let in, but it wishes to be ushered in with the respect that it is due. As you resist it, you see only in the corner of your eye, beholding the monstrous form with writhing limbs as thick as tree trunks of the creature. It is, well, Veo, the best thing that you can recall of it is that it is the amalgamation, just the bloodied stump. For what you destroyed here was but an appendage of something far more insidious. A thing that spreads like cancer between worlds.
Did you see that?
I did. This is not the first time I've seen
You've seen that before?
it's what we have seen. It's what was here, but just a small fraction of monstrosity that took over this castle, took over this very room. I don't think what we did here is over.
No. I don't think it is. I don't think the sealing of the rift in the dreamland is going to be enough to hold back whatever that thing was.
Do you feel its presence here? And then you think you see those things?
Seen it, not on this plane per se, but somewhere pushing through. We know that there's, going onto the rift. It came through that spot. It's still not healed. It's not where it needs to be to stop this thing from
It didn't look like is what I saw in Wilhelm's mind enough to be like is it like a Lovecraftian vision of unfathomable horror, or is it like a trophy?
That's a judgment call for you to make, but the best approximation that I could give you, okay, from what you can piece together, is you were there in Dreamland when Wrath sealed this rift. But it might be best to imagine one can close a door, one can repair it, one can lock and bar that door. But that does not mean that the caller will simply walk away. If they come knocking, the truth of it is that the door can be broken down. But sometimes the best way past a door that has been locked is to simply beg to be let in.
I kind of mutter to myself, rule number 29, every locked thing has its key. I think that we should get what we came for and leave the throne room and come back here when we are better suited and with more people to deal with this. No, we'll take the crown, but I think we should leave this rift alone. I don't think the three of us are the ones that are capable of dealing with this. I think
we need Sebastian. I think whatever's in this, I've seen this guy. He's reached it.
we need Sebastian.
He's been able to cross things. We've gone places with him, so he's able to shine a light on it.
I would also have Wrath here, and I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling some ways about the treatment with the Amethyst Academy, and I think River and Eldrick are two people that we need to make amends with if we are to deal with this. I think
Look, Bale
we
and
can't.
I were here, and whatever was trying to get through was horrible. And yeah, whatever it threatens, it doesn't just threaten this room. It threatens the city. It threatens this world. And part of us wanted to just jump in and deal with it, but we knew we had to do on this side. So it's going to be an all all effort
Well,
if we're actually going to properly seal that off.
we can start by getting you the crown, taking
Yeah.
the steps forward. And I'm going to go over and prestidigitate, clean up the crown a little bit.
Okay.
Of all the stuff that's on it. Just so we can pick it up without all the goop.
All right.
And yeah, now that we've collected the 3 clarinets, I head down and stand next to Pluto Jackson. I guess we're all standing together by the
Yeah.
crown
Yeah.
of Westamar.
You pick up the crown of Westamar. It is a circlet that has kind of the almost like you can almost imagine it in its appearance that you can imagine the claws of 2 dragons form the points of the crown, but they're made of golden points, right? These crowns in the crown of Westamar has 2 siblings, the crown of Caspia and the crown of Illyria. Each of these crowns were fashioned at the signing of the Edicts of Lumen as a gift of good faith from the Amethyst Academy and the Faith of the Sacred Flame. It was a project that the 2 groups collaborated on to demonstrate to the nobility that they could exist and work together in peace in the service of the nations of the continent, to show that the Edicts of Lumen would work. And in so doing, these crowns have since shaped the destiny of the continent in ways that few could even think about today. For once one is properly attuned to the crown, the power of the crown is nothing short of the monarch's wishes fulfilled. Through history, there have been whispers about the ways that this power has been used, for not too many monarchs in history have made it well known what they have used their powers for. Wilhelm, you know it is a point of family pride that when House von Kessel finally seized the throne of Westamar and wore the crown for the first time, your great, several times grandmother, Helena I, made her first wish to end a plague that was afflicting Westamar, thus solidifying her even-handed rule. Yet, since then, some wonder, perhaps the reason why so few know what the wishes have been of the monarchs of the nations is that they have used their wishes to avert such crises that it is better left unsaid what mistakes had happened. Nevertheless, it has been some time since the crowns have been used, of course, because the crown of Illyria itself is no longer worn by any one person. It requires now the consent of the Illyrian cabinet to wield it. The crown of Westamar has been lost here until now, and in Caspia, well, some speculated that there's a reason why the Joplins have so consistently been winning the Kingsmoot of late.
I hold the crown for a solid minute, just kind of staring at it. I turn, look at Pluto, I look at Veo. Well,
Wilhelm, I think it's take a knee.
who am I bowing to?
And I want to gesture to Veo to take the crown.
No, we're not crowning you right now, Pluto.
You do it, yeah.
No. Pluto, there's an entire ceremony. We need the seals of Draken. We need the members. Everybody needs.
Let hurt you if we want.
Yeah.
No, we're not putting it. You know what? And I take the crown, and I walk over to Elias Drexel, and I hold it out, and I'm like, "Can you keep this for safekeeping until it is time?"
Yes, it would be. It may be inappropriate for you to wear it until you can properly attune to it.
I glare over at Pluto. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I found it, but that doesn't mean it's like the weight of the
It's
crown.
gonna look way fancier with his new helmet.
Yeah, I get that. The weight of the crown is not something that I feel like burdening today.
But one day.
When I have to.
All right. Let's leave this sludgy place. We probably need at least one more trophy.
Yeah.
We have.
A couple flutes. Probably isn't going to be the biggest.
How's Casper doing?
Casper has been. As you enter the room, exit the throne room, in the antechamber, Casper has been gripping to the floor of the antechamber, at the base of one of the sets of stairs, and is quivering there. And it's like, oh, floor, oh, cold, soothing floor. Oh, I'm safe here.
I'm gonna look down at Casper and I'm gonna be like, you realize this floor is filthy, right?
And then the carpet leaps up, almost flying into the air to get away from the filth of the floor, only to realize that they are now in the air, and
Doing it, Casper. You're doing it.
No, you were fine. You weren't even that high.
And I whispered to him, Casper, the only place not to get dirty is in the air.
no.
I'll hold your hand. I'll hold your hand while you do it. It's okay. And if I
so high.
subtly I press to digitate, but I don't clean. I dirty the floor near him.
Oh, it's so disgusting. I really don't like it when it's that dirty, but it's so high up in the air.
You don't
You're
go very
only a
high.
few feet up.
Oh, but it's not nighttime, is it? If I have to choose between the dirty ground and the night sky, I don't know what I would do.
Well, if you stick with me, you'll always have light. And I press to digitate a torch. I don't know. Sorry, hold on.
I actually don't know if prestidigitation can create.
Says you instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. I make a small campfire.
Do you have a small campfire?
Question. Let's see what's in my inventory.
Well, while she's doing this, I'm just gonna pull out a
I have a
hooded
torch.
lantern and I'm gonna light it.
I have a torch.
Oh, safe in the light.
Yes, always. Stick with me, Casper. I got do wonderful things.
Just can't go. Just gotta stay in the light. And so Casper is now fluttering about 2 feet off the ground.